Okay, I have my Class E asteroid right there. It's a big one. Okay, so a thing to note with asteroids, that 217 meters, that is not the here we gotta arm my advanced grabbing unit, claw. That is not the actual distance to the surface, that is the distance to the center. So we are going to come in close, but we don't want to run into it too fast. So I'm coming in at 0.3 meters per second. Coming in. Make sure to zoom out so you can actually see how close you are. And then as you get close enough, you can zoom in again. If you're going too fast, you will crash. So, since these things are huge, I mean, this Class E, take your time. It's fine. You'll get there. So close. Let's see if I'm going fast enough. Probably am. But, again. Alright, so I'm going to aim at the actual asteroid rather than where I'm going. I think that's probably going to be slightly nicer. I really wish it said the distance to the surface, but like I said, that is not what I'm getting. And we go aiming prograde. Ready? Here we go. Moment of truth. Why is that not attaching? What? Am I now? I'm now attached, I believe. Yay! Okay, so now the claw is grabbed on. I'm using my SAS to try to angle a little bit. I've got 3 SAS modules, but I'm going to just turn on my terrier engine a little bit and see if that helps me get where I want. I'm trying to slow this thing down. Whoa, even at full thrust it's barely putting out anything. It says I've got 3 meters per second of delta V. That's ridiculous. Hopefully not, because oh my goodness, this thing is just running fast. I would need to slow this thing down a lot in order to actually make any sort of progress. And I believe I'm not actually pointed at the center of mass, so that's probably not helping either. So I probably have to release the claw and then come back in and try to aim so that I'm more aimed at the center of mass. In the short term, I could try to oh, I think you can actually free pivot. Yes, free pivot allows you to whoa. Well, that does not do what I want quite. Anyway, that allows you to angle differently, but I think the fact that, like, so I hit lock pivot. I think the fact that I'm like kind of in the asteroid is making it act super weird. But I believe this Class E asteroid is way too big. I mean, it's estimating I have 3 meters per second of fuel left, and if I remember right, Oh, here's the mass. Yeah, so this is 3,000 tons. That's a lot more than I remembered that the asteroids get. It's 3,000 tons, which, according to its size, it makes a lot more sense. I mean, look how small my ship is compared to that thing. So if I had actually brought the appropriately sized engine, maybe I could have slowed this thing down. But I would have to do some delta V calculations to figure out what I should have even brought in the first place. But oh my goodness, 3,000 tons. Yeah, I would not be moving this thing hardly at all. Let's go ahead and detach. And see if we can get a better angle. See if that works. No. Why? Alright. I rearmed my claw. Let's see if that helps. I want to be aiming at the center of mass as much as possible. There we go. Alright. Now, I need to rotate. And it says I've got 3 meters per second of delta V, so I mean, this thing is not going to want to move. It's going to take 2 minutes of burning to get this thing to slow down 2 meters per second. Yeah, I should have brought a much bigger rocket if I wanted to actually slow this thing down, but I just forgot how big these things get. If this was like a Class A, maybe it was like 10 tons or something. I'll have to look it up. Well, at least I've reminded myself how to attach properly. You have to aim right at that center of mass, otherwise you're just going to put a bunch of torque on it instead of slowing it down. I mean, even now I'm fighting to get it to push the center where I want. And just imagine this was like, you know, this Texas-sized asteroid from the movie Armageddon. How, like, I brought this engine out and it's only got 3 meters per second of delta V because the dry mass of this, 3,022 tons, compared to my 60 kilonewton engine, even with its pretty decent efficiency at 345 seconds, it's doing nothing to move this thing. So if we got to an asteroid that we thought was going to collide with Earth, and it was far enough away, we might be able to do something. But coordinating a rocket getting to the asteroid that we knew was coming, and had a high probability of hitting us, with enough distance between it and Earth, and being able to give it enough delta V to make it so it changes your trajectory enough, is kind of hard. So that's what the expansion to Kerbal Space Program to add these asteroids was, to help people understand the asteroid redirect mission of NASA and get them excited for that. Anyway, so I'm now attached to this. This is now part of my ship, and I'm hurtling off back into the solar system because I did not bring a big enough rocket to slow this thing down.